Okay. Hello, students. Yesterday we read the book I Want an Iguana, which was about a little boy named Alex who wanted a iguana as a pet, but his mother did not want him to have that. And we also talked about some vocabulary words, and I want to go over those again today just to make sure that we all know them. So looking up here at our board, we have 4 of the vocabulary words. What is the first word? Who can raise their hand and tell me what this word is? Yes, Kim.
Character.
Character. And what does character mean?
It's a person in the story.
Yes, it is the person of the story. The next one is point of view. This is very important because this is what we're going to be talking about in our book. The point of view is how the character in the story thinks or feels. The next word, iguana. Who knows what an iguana is? Yes.
It's a lizard.
It is a lizard. It's quite a large lizard, actually. And our last word is responsibility, which that means having the duty to deal with something or have control over. So taking care of an iguana would be a lot of responsibility. Okay, so let me take off our vocabulary words. Now, today what we're going to do is we are going to reread the story, I Want an Iguana, and as I'm reading it, we are going to jot down the characters' different point of views. And to do so, we're going to use a T-chart, which looks like this. This is our T-chart. Using this T-chart, we will be able to compare the characters' different point of views. So I want you to go ahead and take your pencil and make the T-charts, just like I have done up here. A long line going down and then a line going across. Everyone have that? Thumbs up? Excellent. Now, recall from our book, we have 2 main characters. What is the name of one of those main characters? Yes, Kim?
Alex.
Alex, that's correct. So we are going to write Alex on the left-hand side of our T-chart. So now here on the right side is the other main character, which is the mom. And she just simply goes by Mom. Good. Now let's go ahead and make a small illustration of these characters. So let's illustrate at the top of these words. So I'm going to make Alex very small because he's a small boy in the story. And Mom is an adult, so she's a little bit bigger, and I'm going to give her some hair, and she's smiling. So go ahead and make a quick illustration of those characters on your page. And give me a thumbs up when you're done. Excellent. Okay. Now, I want you to think about these characters. Produce an opinion. Which one is your favorite? Once you have that opinion, I want you to put a star by that character, just so I know which one is your favorite. Great. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read the story. And remember, we're going to jot down these characters' point of view about having a pet iguana. We're going to read kind of fast because we already have read this story. You know the story, so this is just good practice. Dear Mom, I know you don't think I should have Mikey Gilligan's baby iguana when he moves, but here's why I should. If I don't take it, he goes to Stinky, and Stinky's dog Lurch will eat it. You don't want that to happen, do you? Signed, your sensitive son, Alex. How sensitive of him to be thinking about that iguana. Dear Alex, I'm glad you're so compassionate, but I doubt that Stinky's mother will let Lurch get into the iguana's cage. Nice try, though. Love, Mom. Now remember, as we're reading, we're going to categorize the character's point of view on each side. This will be Alex's point of view. This is Mom's point of view. So I want you to focus on the way these characters think and feel. Dear Mom, did you know that iguanas are really quiet? And they're cute, too. I think they are much cuter than hamsters. Love, your adorable son, Alex. Now I'm thinking... what did Alex say here that we could write up here about having an iguana? What is something that it's his point of view about having an iguana? What was that he said? Yes, Tim.
The iguanas are quiet and cute.
They are quiet and cute. All right, so we are going to write on the board, well, on your paper, that they are quiet, and cute. Now we're going to see what his mom has to say about that. So this is going to be her point of view. Dear Alex, tarantulas are quiet too, but I wouldn't want one as a pet. By the way, that iguana of Mikey's is uglier than Godzilla. Just thought I'd mention it. Love, Mom. So what did Mom say? What was her point of view? Yes.
That a tarantula is small and quiet too, but you wouldn't want one as a pet.
Exactly. So just because it's quiet doesn't mean that it would be a good pet.
Right.
So, that one's not going to work. So we're going to say tarantulas are quiet too, comma, but she doesn't want one as a pet. Want as a pet. All right, good job. We've got the first one down. Dear Mom, you would never even have to see the iguana. I'll keep his cage in my room on the dresser next to my soccer trophies. Plus, he's so small, I bet you'll never even know he's there. Love and a zillion and one kisses, Alex. Oh, that's super sweet of Alex. What did he say here about this iguana? What's another idea he has? Yes.
That it's small and you'll never see it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So this iguana, he says, is small. You'll never see it. Now, it's okay if you are still writing as I'm reading. That's why it's up here on the board. So let's see what Mom says. Dear Alex, iguanas can grow to be over 6 feet long. You won't have enough space in your whole room, much less on your dresser, with or without your trophies. Love, Mom. What did Mom say about him being small and that you'll never see it?
The iguana can grow to 6 feet.
6 feet long. That is longer than me. I am 5 foot 5 inches, and it will be longer than I am. So I'm not so sure I would want a pet that long. It will grow to 6 foot long. Good. Let's see what Alex has to say now. Dear Mom, it takes 15 years for an iguana to get that big. And Mikey told me I'll be married by then and probably living in my own house. Love, your smart and mature kid, Alex. Okay, so what did he say about it being long? What was his idea on that? Yes, Sandy.
It would take over 15 years for it to get that long.
Right, so he thinks, hey Mom, it's going to take 15 years. I'm not even going to be in the same house anymore. So we'll put 15 years and out of house. That's a pretty good argument Alex has there. But Mom says, Dear Alex, how are you going to get a girl to marry you when you own a 6 foot long reptile? Love, your concerned mother. She has a point. I don't know about having a 6 foot long reptile. So what should we put here for Mom?
That no one's probably going to marry him with a 6 foot iguana.
Right. No one will marry you. Yeah, and she may be right. Okay, dear Mom, forget the girl. I need a new friend now. This iguana can be the brother I've always wanted. Love, your lonely child, Alex. Oh, poor Alex. What did he say now? Why does he want this iguana so bad?
The iguana could be the brother that he's always wanted.
Right, and that he's lonely. He's so lonely. He has no friends. He has no brother. So the iguana could be his brother. And Mom says, Dear Alex, you have a brother. Love, Mom. So that's simple. He already has a brother. So he doesn't really need this iguana to give him company. Alex, he has a brother. Good. Dear Mom, I know I have a brother, but he's just a baby. What fun is that? If I had an iguana, I could teach him tricks and things. Ethan doesn't do tricks. He just burps and poops. Love, grossed out Alex. Dear Alex, how do I know you're ready for a pet? Remember what happened when you took home the class fish? Love, Mom. Dear Mom, if I knew the fish was going to jump into the spaghetti sauce, I never would have taken the cover off the jar. Love, your son who has learned his lesson. P.S. Iguanas don't like spaghetti. Dear Alex, let's say I let you have the iguana on a trial basis. What exactly would you do to take care of it? Love, Mom. Dear Mom, I would feed him every day. He eats lettuce. And I would make sure he had enough water. And I would clean his cage when it got messy. Love, responsible Alex. P.S. What's a trial basis? Dear Alex, a trial basis means Dad and I see how well you take care of him for a week or two before we decide if you can have him forever. And if you clean his cage as well as you clean your room, you're in trouble. Dear Mom, I really try to clean my room and the iguana's cage. Also, listen to this. I'll pay for the lettuce with my allowance. I mean, how much can one baby iguana eat anyway? Love, Alex, the financial wizard. Are you sure you want to do this, Alex? Yes, Mom, I wanna iguana. Please. Dear Alex, look on your dresser. Love, Mom. Yes, thank you. So Alex has made his point, which he wanted that iguana so bad, but Mom just wasn't sure about it. So now that we've finished our book, let's discuss the different point of views. What is Alex's point of view? After looking at all of these cases here, what is it that he wants? What is his point of view?
That it's just a cute little iguana.
Right, that he wants this iguana as a pet. And what's the mom's point of view?
She's not quite keen on the idea.
Right, because it will grow to be 6 foot long. Again, that's taller than I am. No one's going to marry him. She's really concerned. If you have this big, large reptile, I don't think you'll ever get married. And it's not like Alex really needs a brother because he already has one. So we are comparing the two, and we can see that they are different, right? They're not the same. Can you conclude, though, which character wanted the iguana as the pet throughout the whole story? Who wanted that iguana?
Alex.
Alex, right. So Alex's point of view, I want an iguana. That's what he's thinking and feeling. I want this iguana as a pet. And Mom's point of view was, I don't want you to have this iguana. It's a lot of responsibility and they get way too big. So remind me again, what is the point of view? That is our key vocabulary word. What is point of view?
That is how the character thinks or feels.
Right. Good job. Excellent job, Stacey.